Hello and welcome to another Mavs Deadlock. This is, I think, Deadlock number 7, so that is quite cool. Today, you can watch me as I animate this music video for a couple of friends. I've been working on this music video for like a year and a half. This is probably the first time I actually show something that's like tangible, something real. Because I've been showing sneak peeks here and there. Um, of course, I'm not gonna show the audio because that's like biggest part of it. It's a song, it's a music video. But I've been showing some sneak peeks, but never actually something as in depth as actually me working on it. Today you're gonna see me work on my favorite Flash program. Oh, by the way, we are recording this with Panopto. That is a website that can screen share your video, or you can screen share, right, and record your screen, um, for like whatever amount of time you want. It's crazy because it uses a file format called WebM, and it allows you to record really long times for like very little file size. So that's quite awesome. I think it's because it like splits it down to like individual JPEG images, and then you can. I think I'm not sure. I'm speculating here, but whatever. You can see here me. I'm drawing the character or of HF10. He's a rapper, great friend. And yeah, I'm drawing him. This is a stoner video, I think. We call it that, like a video about smoking the Mary Jane. I don't know if that. I'm not monetized or anything, so I don't think I can. I should worry about any of that, right? But it's about that. It's about smoking. So all the characters are smoking, and you're gonna see it affect the actual storyline when they because this the video is divided in four parts, right? So each rapper gets his own part of the video, and it revolves about what they're singing and some personal stories I know and stuff like that. um so on the there's like the last two parts, it goes wonkers, because they are smoking, so it goes in like a trippy vibe kind of mood, where the character, I don't want to, I mean, you're gonna see the video, right? You're gonna see me working on it. This is not gonna be the only time I show it, because I am proud of what I'm working on this video. um and because animation is hard, like I said, I've been working on this video for like a year and a half, and this is the first time you're actually gonna see something tangible, like longer than, I don't know, 6 seconds. Um, but if I didn't do this video, you probably wouldn't see any of it till it comes out. Which, who knows? It could be probably like next year. I'm hoping by summer, or I don't know, February, if I can get it to that. Also, I got some people helping me on it, on and off freelancer stuff. We got Will's random artwork. Shout out to him. He's a great guy, great animator. And then the other person that's working on it, it's Helmir NG. Helmir is a great person too. Great animator as well. He did some really awesome cleanup work on the next part of the video. Not this section. This is me just like because they're doing cleanup work, and I found that it makes the process go faster and a little bit more enjoyable, because I like this. I like drawing, right? I don't like cleanup. I already drew it once. I don't want to draw it again. So that's kind of boring. I have to do it sometimes, but for the most part, this is what I like to do. The animation part, make stuff move, draw it really quickly, make it look really cool, and from there on, then I can move it on to like to Will or to Helmir, and they can clean it up a little bit. And yeah, that's what I've been doing for like the past year, year and a half. They've worked on it like 4 or 5 times each, so like 10 time each, or together, whatever. And yeah, it moves the project along a lot better and a lot faster. It chops off like 2 weeks of work every time they work on it, because animation, like I said, is hard. I'm only one guy. I have to draw, like, you see, this is like just one section of the video. The video has four sections, right? And it says I'm drawing 1,596 frames. And that is a lot. I'm not, of course, I'm not drawing all of them, but it's still a lot of work and a lot to draw and a lot to paint, and all that stuff amounts to months and months of work. People don't really understand that. Thankfully, nowadays, I'm better at expressing what it takes to make an animation come true. You know, like a little short animation or whatever. How much time it goes, and I've had better experiences with clients because of that, because I they understand the work better, and like that's what you need really, because I used to work with people that did not understand it. They wanted stuff like in a week, and high quality stuff too, like 2 minutes of animation for one guy in 1 week. It's like, dude, I can't do that. But since I was younger, I would say yes, thinking that I would lose a client or whatever, and that still at the end I lost them, right? Because I couldn't deliver. So maybe we could talk about that. Maybe we could talk about how you need to sometimes say no and start to learn to say no. I don't know if I talked about this before, but it's an important thing to like talk about, because we can think. Did I say this in the last podcast? I don't know. I'm just gonna go through it fast, and if I did, it'll just be fast, and we can talk about something else. But for the most part, yeah, just learn to say no. If you're overbooked, overstressed, and underpaid, just say no. Just say no. Forget about the project. Move on to the next thing. Work on the things that you were doing that made you overworked and overstressed, and you need to finish, right? Because otherwise, you're just gonna just you're gonna fail everybody and yourself, and that sucks. So as a freelancer, I tell you, sometimes it's best to say no, even if the money's good but the time it doesn't allow you to do it. Just say no, or vice versa. If it's really good and you don't have that much time, say no. All those things, it's important. Sometimes we think that we just are in it for the money, right? Or that we need the money so much. Oh, otherwise it doesn't matter. But really, it's not the money that you're craving when you're making art, work, whatever. Trying to get paid. You don't want the money. The money is unimportant. It's just a piece of paper. What you want is the experiences that money can buy you, and those things happen when you have time. And if you have a lot of work, and maybe you get paid a ton of money, but you have a lot of work, then you don't get to spend that money, and it sucks. So learn to say no when you have to say no, whether it's for your mental health, your physical condition, whatever it could be. Just because you're tired or bored of the project, just say no. Learn to say no. So that's good. Then we can move on from that, because I think I talk about that in another episode. I guess we can talk about NFTs. I've been thinking about making an NFT. I'm working on something with a friend, important artist in Puerto Rico, and we've been thinking about putting it out there as an NFT. Um, I am very aware of the social, environmental impact that NFTs and the blockchain has, which is why I think that the best way to do it, right? Maybe I'm aware of it. I'm not knowledgeable enough to tell you to do what I'm gonna do, but or what I might do, because we still don't know if we're gonna do it, but we're just gonna release one, right? Because it's important to also get with the times, and this is a good thing. Maybe it's not as efficient as it can be, but we used to drive cars around without seatbelts, because nobody had seatbelts. That wasn't an invention, and people died all the time. But that doesn't mean the cars were a bad invention and we just stop, you know, making cars, right? Because otherwise we would have to walk everywhere or have horses in our backyard, and not everybody can afford a horse, or ride a horse. So like, really, it's about efficiency, and eventually this is going to get better, but for the time being, I think it's important to get with the times, but also in a respectful manner, and as well as a not a greedy manner, right? So we're not gonna make 60 NFTs that we're gonna sell for $10,000 or whatever. No, that's too much. And it's gonna put too much pressure. That's like 60 products that have to be moved around all the time. All this energy spent to move these products. That's a lot, right? Unnecessary energy, because yeah, like we don't need that much. So I'm thinking, for the most part, me really, I don't know. We've been talking about it, but we haven't achieved a specific, this is what we're gonna do yet. But I guess you'll know eventually. Uh, but for the time being, right, I've been thinking about just selling one, right, just one, this really beautiful piece that we're making, and yeah, just sell one and sell it for like, I don't know, like $2,000 at most, and that's it. We did the thing, we learned about it, we had an experience with it, and we moved on. Right? We're not gonna put more pressure on the environment or anything. Just we're not gonna stake our whole business on it. Like, there's so much, right? And if you're a smart freelancer, smart entrepreneur, you have your eggs in different baskets, right? Like I sell books on Amazon. I have stickers. I have shirts. I make animations. I have freelance work. I have a ton of stuff, right? Because that's the way to do it, right? So I'm not gonna just sit here and do everything NFT now. That's too much, too crazy, and plus the ramification that it actually hurts the environment. And from what I've gathered is because of energy. It's actually like pretty straightforward, right? Like the blockchain runs on computers, right? And then you need energy to run a computer, right? And then you need several computers to run a computer farm, and the blockchain chain runs mostly on computer farms. So if you have a ton of computer farms, like draining a lot of energy, you are impacting the environment more, of course. So yeah, like we're not gonna go crazy with it. Just do one and done. We see how the market goes. Maybe in a couple of years, when the energy intake is less, it's more efficient. Things are more secure for people. Maybe we can do another one. Because it's art. It's art. We can sell it as a canvas. We can sell it as an NFT. We can sell it as whatever. But it's not fair, or it's not right to not adopt new technology. Um, we still have to do that. It's about being mindful about it. It's about being respectful about it, and it's about being conscious about it, aware, of what's going on, the things behind it, and not be greedy, of course. Um, I think that's important too. And I'm into this because like this past couple of months, man, everybody be talking about crypto. And if they're not talking about crypto, they're talking about the metaverse. My dad got me the Oculus Quest, and I've been making a mural on the Oculus Quest. And it's coming out really good, right? Like graffiti mural, I'm painting in the virtual reality world, and I'm just like imagine when the metaverse rolls out, right? And you have people like, I don't know, millionaires or whatever, with actual houses and stuff, like Ready Player One shit, and they live there, right? And they want a mural. Would it be possible to integrate King Spray mechanics, right, into the metaverse so that I can go to their virtual house and paint a mural for them there? That would be intense, right? That would be really game changer shit. Like that's awesome, Like I wouldn't have to do it under the sun. I can do it in my studio. Just paint, Just sit there and paint in this virtual reality world for this virtual reality mansion where virtual reality people live. That's crazy, And it's boundless, it's limitless. Is I can paint in Hawaii, in I don't know, like for people that live in those places. That's crazy. I'd love to do that. Um yeah, like I think the metaverse is going to go viral. It's going to go crazy. And eventually they're going to have this I think it's haptic. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the name, but this glove things that will eventually have like electricity, and you can feel it, like you can feel things that you touch and stuff. Imagine it, like imagine like that's the crazy thing that people don't really like get. Imagine like you can't go see your this is gonna go dark, but like your sick grandpa or something, and he's in the hospital, and you just want to say goodbye, like, but you can't because you're at uni in another country or whatever. Like you can put on your goggles, your VR headset, your haptic gloves, and hug him. Like I know we can't do that right now. We can probably high five them fake like a fake high five on the on on the VR world, but eventually, at some point in time, that's gonna be real. That's gonna be a reality. Um, I really think so. So that's why adopting new technology now is so important because it hasn't come out yet. It's still growing, still learning. It's the ground floor is right here. We can get on it for like $10 and start doing our little thing with it and helping it out, and as well helping ourselves out. That's good. I'm not financial advisor or anything. I'm just an artist making new moves. So I'm just talking about what I don't know and about what I do know and what I live. So, if you'd like to hear more of that, join me on the next episode of the Maths Arts Blog. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and see you later.